What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Kia. Today is an excellent day because Lex is on her way. So right now it is 7:20. Her flight should be here at 9 o'clock. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to leave here. It's a 20-minute walk to go get this thing called Cars to Go. So I'm gonna go rent out a car and it's like 50 cents per minute or whatever. But I'm gonna go walk 20 minutes that way, grab the car, drive back this way about 5 minutes to grab Lex a sub sandwich, and then drive 30 minutes to the airport to pick her up and 30 minutes back. And it's probably gonna equal about the same as an Uber, which is a $40 Uber from the airport to here, but at least I get to see Lex as soon as she gets here and stuff like that. We could drive around the city and just be a wonderful, beautiful couple. So I'm about to freshen up a little bit, just, you know, do this head a little bit, and you know, just look a little more presentable, because right now got some shorts on, I ain't got no lotion on my feet. So I'll holler at you guys in about 30 minutes. Alright guys, so we're about to start the journey to go on to pick up Lex. So I'm walking, I don't know, they have everything in kilometers here. I have no idea how far it is, but it's a 20-minute walk. I'm just walking straight, and then to the right, and to the right, and to the right, and then to the left to go pick up one of these cars. You guys will enjoy the journey, I guess. Alright guys, so apparently I'm walking over some bridge. This is love. Love is when you walk across, this I wouldn't say across the state because it's not really across the state. But look at this beautiful view, man. Not to mention it's like 8:15. Alright guys, so this is my first time ever, let me see if I can turn this thing on. Yeah, there we go. This is my first time ever taking this thing. My Airbnb host told me about it. So basically they just gave me an access code to get inside the car and you start the rental. So yeah, this is the keys to the whip. So hey, nigga got a car right now. Hey! You feel me? But yeah, man, I mean, it's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's get it. Guys, so I'm like 20 minutes away from the airport. Lex's plane comes in at 9 o'clock, so that's good. Making good timing. It says that I should be there as soon as she gets there, so it may be a little bit too early, but it is what it is. Man, this little car thing is cool though. The only reason why I'm talking to you guys right now is because I'm at a red light, so don't think like I'm talking and driving. I mean, I'm sure you see that there's nothing moving behind me, but this is a pretty cool thing, man. I'm like kind of hyped, low key. Yeah, so I don't really know how it works. I mean, I do, but I don't. So I'll explain it to you later after I get charged for using it, because I may or may not use it again. So I'll talk to you guys in a second. Lex made it, guys. She texted me with the waving, you know, waving emoji, but currently waiting for her to let me know when she's getting off of the airplane so I can roll up to the airport. I'm actually glad she got here when she got here because it's gonna be a really bad storm tonight, and my Airbnb host told me about it. So I'm glad that she landed very safely and that she'll be in my arms tonight. And yeah, she said she's sleepy, so I guess when she gets, I already got her food, so when I pick her up, take her to the house, she can put her stuff up. I'm pretty sure she's gonna end up going to sleep because I got accustomed to being 2 hours behind, so I'm probably gonna watch a movie or something. So right now, it's 9 o'clock here, but it's 11 o'clock back home, and you know, she worked the bar last night because it's Pride weekend, and she loves working the bar, so I know she's exhausted. She only had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep and she's been traveling all day, but she had a bad experience in Toronto like me. Man, I tell you, but I'm so ready to see her. Y'all, look who I found! Look at this sexy woman right here! Welcome to Calgary, baby!
Beautiful. I'm sleepy.
How was your flight?
I almost died. You know, it's typical stuff.
Why'd you almost die?
Shit was funny. Okay, so I'm thinking.
I warned her that Toronto was like the worst like layover connecting flight that I've ever had. Ever.
I've been through customs, like, you know, a couple of times before, and actually the customs part, like going through security.
The custom wasn't bad.
No, customs was cool. It was easy to ask a few questions and whatever. But then they just keep on telling you they want you to go so fast, but it's like they don't tell you where to go. Yep. And so there were like no signs, no nothing. So I'm trying to ask people, but I'm going there, so I'm getting there. You know, I'm walking at a decent pace, but not rushing because I still had some time. Then it was like my flight, I think the flight was like 6:45, I guess. It was like 6:30, no, it was like 6:27. The intercom comes on. It was like, Alexi Taylor, please report for your final boarding call. Boy, I was like, I am not fucking staying over there in fucking Toronto right now. I started hauling ass. I had the big old, you know, I put it like on my back like a hiking book bag.
That's what I did the same exact
But
thing.
my shoulders were hurting. Then I had my other purse. So I'm hauling ass. Then my hairpin comes out, so my hair is fully down, all the braids in my hair. So I'm running on the little sky, whatever the walk thing is. So I'm going fast, and then there's a pilot who's like, hey, what flight are you going to? And I told him, because I think he was thinking maybe that's the one, because he wasn't there yet. I think he was like, oh, you're good. And I was like, no, they just called my name. And he was like, good luck. And then two people were like, good luck. I was like, thank you. And I started going. So look, my ass is like I was like, holy shit, like I can't breathe. So then I thought I was there. I kept on saying B1 through 5, B1 through 5. I was like, cool. Then it says, I think it was B3, so I'm like right smack in the middle. It said B5, I was like, all right, cool. Then it was like B4 was fucking forever. And then it finally got to B3 on the top of the fucking escalator. So I was like, bruh. And I started jetting up the escalator. And I just texted my mom this. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I was running up this escalator. I was dead. I was tired. I was wheezing. I was like, holy shit. Like, and my asthma was in my bag. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. Then I thought about my sister. And her saying is, you gotta commit. And I was like, no, Lex, commit, Lex. I was like, commit. And I got to the last 3 stairs and barely. And then I started jetting. I booked that thing around the corner. The lady was like, come on, because they was about to close that shit. I said, oh my, but then it didn't take off right away. But babe, I was over there like, I was wheezing. I had to like calm down. I was sweating bullets.
Yeah.
I was trying like to act cool, like, but I was like, that damn book bag was so heavy. As soon as I got down, I was sweating. Then I forgot I had a book bag on my back. So the guy was like, oh, we gotta put it above the head. I was like, oh shit, cause I just want to get to my asthma pump at this time. I was like, I need my asthma pump right now. I got that thing out. I was like, I felt like a crackhead. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, okay, I'm good. I'm alive. Because I wasn't alive until I took that pump. I was technically dead. So, that's my story time.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
That was I was pissed. I was not about to get all this way to get stuck in fucking Toronto. And
that's how I felt, baby.
Yo.
The same shit happened to me, except I got caught in security.
What was security? When you had to get your that paperwork? We gotta go to the computer?
No. So the computer was customs. You got
yeah.
And then you walk through the line, and then you go to the express line. Did my directions help at all? Like when you got there, did it make sense?
Shit, I forgot about them directions. I probably should have looked at it.
Yeah, duh.
Oh man, I knew you take. You know, I should have wrote.
That's exactly why I sent it to you. Like, and then I put it in spaces so you know what comes after what. Anyways, so after you go up there and you walking through baggage claim, and then you had to go up the elevator.
Yo, the baggage claim was confusing as fuck. I was like, am I going out?
Exactly. So I'm like, bruh, where am I going? They're just like, you gotta go up. You gotta go up. That's all they say. You gotta go up.
But they didn't tell me to go up.
No, I was asking people, random people. I'm like, yo, I have a connecting flight. Where do I go? You gotta go up. You gotta go up. Nigga, am I going straight up? Am I going this way up? Like, where am I going? And so I just kept walking straight. And then I saw the purple line or whatever, and it was like connecting flights or whatever like that. So I took the elevator because at that point in time, I was just tired. But I had enough time that I could like I was good. I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. And so then I got upstairs, and it's basically like starting all over at the airport.
Right.
And so I had to go. I had my ticket obviously, and then I had to go through security.
That's right.
I had to stay in the line.
Right.
But it was like 200 people in front of me, and I'm like, bruh, I have like 30 minutes before the plane takes off.
Damn.
Like, not before the door closed and they start boarding. Like, the plane leaves in 30 minutes. And so the plane left at 7:45, babe. I promise you, at 7:47, I got my bag from security.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I didn't get no call or nothing. I guess they ain't like my ass. But like, I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm thinking like they must have already left, which is why they didn't give me a call, because I've heard them call before. So in my mind, I'm like, fuck. And so I'm like, bruh, I gotta go. I don't feel like staying here. Like, I just want to go home. Like, so I was like, and you know I don't sweat. My arms were sweating. Like, I felt, what is it, precipitation on my face. Like, I was hot. Like, I needed water. I had to pee. I was hungry. It was just the worst. And so after all that running, babe, I get there and it's a long ass fucking line, and they hadn't even started boarding yet.
That's why they didn't call your name.
Exactly, but I didn't know that. I thought the plane left. So yeah, that was my story in Toronto. If you guys ever have a layover in Toronto, try to, before you even book the ticket, try to get a 2-hour layover if you have a connecting flight.
Because mine's like an hour.
Yours is an hour and 30, and I had an hour and 15.
Yeah, hour and 30
not enough.
minutes.
I'm telling you guys, it's not enough. At least have 2 hours. Otherwise, remember this video and know you're gonna have to book it at one point of your period.
For real, like that was the worst actually. Like that was worse than when I was in France. Denmark don't care. Denmark was nothing. When I went to France, like customs was annoying as hell. And then they're like yelling at everybody and like talking in French, and I'm like telling them like, wait, you gotta slow down. I don't speak French, blah blah blah.
And I'm like, why don't I remember this? And it's because when they paid for it, I had a direct flight.
Oh, wait, out of Charlotte?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, turn this around real quick. Turn around.
Oh.
Alright, cool. I just want to make sure that was on.
Oh.
Otherwise, we would have to say all this shit all the way over.
And then, let's see, when I went up around that corner, there was no one. I was like, I was about to get left. I cannot believe how long it took. That was the worst part, was baggage claim. That's why I think I lost my time, because I was slowing down, so I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know. And then I went to go ask someone, and they was like, oh, okay, you're gonna go straight. So I started walking straight, and I was like, I don't see any signs for departure. And then after I asked someone else, and they was like, okay, you gotta go up the stairs. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I didn't pass it at all, but going through security wasn't, like, the line wasn't too bad. But I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't realize how close I was to time. It wasn't like I was being slow. I was just like, damn, I didn't know. Alexi Taylor? I said, oh hell. My heart dropped. And then, but the things, I think that what made it worse was that I didn't realize how far it was, because it said B1 through 5. I'm like, alright, I'm here. But that mess, I had to go through like 3 of them little fast walk things and go up 2 escalators. Baby, no, I was dying. Like, I had to take, it was that, what is it, fight or flight mode, like for real. The escalators is what killed me. It felt like the Stairmaster.
If I wasn't worried about nothing else your entire trip except that fucking layover.
You said that, you was like, I feel like I'm more, and I was thinking customs was gonna be bad. And I was like, nah, I can't be as worse as France.
I told you customs wasn't it. Customs was the easiest part of this whole process.
Yeah, they asked me a few questions, but
you didn't have to go through the screen?
What screen?
Y'all didn't go to the kiosk thing?
Yeah, I went to the kiosk, and I got to skip a couple of people, because I was by myself. Then I got to ask some questions, and then my dumb ass, like in France, like I didn't say I don't give them extra information, but I was thinking about like kind of the time, and so they asked me, are you visiting a friend? I had to say yes, and I know I wasn't thinking. I was like, they were like, oh, okay, is your friend, blah blah blah. I was like, wait, no, she's coming to, like, she's not from Canada, and the lady was like, oh, okay. Then the lady said, proceed this way, and then I don't know what's up with them when they're arm directions, but I went through the wrong one, like I went through the wrong way, and so she came to get me and said, no, go through this way, because I would have had to go through like almost the process again. Y'all, I'm here though.
Nigga, we made it.
I showed enough digging on that plane and ordered a beer and a nice sandwich and had them little cheese sticks, whatever they were, cheese, little crispy
You
things.
deserved it, babe.
Yeah, man. And then the guy hooked me up with another free beer. I was over there kind of feeling a great buzz. Probably while I was sleeping hard.
Was everybody looking at you when you walked on?
I didn't care.
I was just asking.
I don't know. I didn't look at people. Like, I was just like so focused on finding my seat. I didn't look at the faces. The airplane attendants were, and they're like, you know, I'm like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it all. Anyways, that's it for me.
That's a wrap.
I'm so tired. Like, I actually still, I don't know. Yo.
How much time is left on that?
Huh?
How much time is left on that?
It says 10:42.
We talked for 20 minutes.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
It starts at 30.
Damn. This gonna be a lot. You didn't even make this a separate post. Separate, but I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to tell my story. But for real though, when I took my acid pump, when I took that thing of that acid pump, it felt like a crackhead.
You changed the focus.
Oh. Alright, I'm about to go. My arm's hurting.
Alright. See you guys later. Say bye.